Hello, everybody. It is Julian here on the 19th of February. It is currently 9:10 a.m., so it's just after the session, making this video pretty early today on the breakdown of the session. So since it's a Friday, we always tend to be a little bit more cautious on Friday. So starting on the 4 hour here, as you can see, GJ is definitely very bullish, and it's been bullish for the week for sure. But so we were in a little range here between 147.7 and 147.4. So we've been consolidating for quite a while. So I was just sitting back and here, let me switch to the 1 hour. But as you can see, this range here now. So probably been ranging for almost a full day. So since yesterday morning session, but which I did not trade in. And so yeah, I was waiting for a breakout, either going down to, correct this move, which was all clean traffic to the left, 80 pips straight down, or going up. And my up move, I was only targeting about, you know, to about 148, which is the next strong psychological level. Because looking left, you got to go way back to find the last time it was at 148. But so originally, let's go down to the 30 minutes. So originally, this morning when I first came to the charts at about 6 a.m., it was actually looking like we were going to break out bearish. And this candle was bearish below the zone for almost its entire 30-minute candle. And then the last 2 minutes of the candle went back up, closed bullish into the zone, which resulted in no trade being taken. And then just we sat on our hands for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, waiting for a trade to take. And eventually we got a close above this zone. So first I was looking at the 15, and this first big bullish candle here broke and closed above my zone at about 147.71, we'll say, give or take. And that's a weak confirmation, 15-minute closure outside of something that's been ranging for 24 hours. So I figured I'd wait for the next one. It's Friday. If the candle keeps going, I'll miss the trade. But if it doesn't go and it gives us the added confirmation we need, then I will take the trade. So I waited for this 15-minute candle here, the smaller one, to close, which was actually the 15-minute there. And also it meant that was the 30-minute close. So now we had a 30-minute closing outside of this zone. And when the 30-minute closed, now I was very confident that this trade would go up and hopefully tap 148, which was my final take profit. So my entry was at about I wanted to take it about 7.6 when it closed here, but my entry was actually slipped all the way to right exactly there. So 147.784. So I had my stop loss at about 71, I believe, which was just below the 15-minute candle. I didn't want to put it below the 30-minute candle because that was going to be a 28 pip stop loss, and at that point it wasn't going to be worth it to be in that trade. So I kept it below the 15 because it shouldn't have broke the low. If it broke that low, that means we were going to head back into the range. But I was anticipating it would break the high and continue up, and that is exactly what it did. So we had our original take profit set for 148. And so let me just drag that up there. Yeah, so we had that originally set for there. I took partials at about 88 first, and then I took half the trade out here at 88. I took half the trade out at 90, and then so that's 75%. 25% was still running, and then I took the remaining 25% out at about 147.93594. So I think I had an average exit price of 147.9. So I got higher than a 1-to-1 on this trade for a Friday. I was happy with that. That's why I just decided to take all my profits. I don't like to stick in trades on Fridays. Fridays are very tricky for me, and I find not majority, but the trends may not be followed as well on Fridays, which is why when I see that I'm at a 1-to-1, I don't usually stick around with runners. I want to take my profits and leave, because as you can see here, it just starts playing around. So since I've left the trade for the last hour, 45 minutes, it's just been playing around, it wouldn't have hit my take profit yet. So it was a good exit. I'm happy with it. And, you know, like I've been saying in the last couple of videos, green is always better than greed. So better to cut your trade in a win higher than a 1-to-1 than to risk losing some of your profits, especially on a Friday. So take your profits, enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you all back here on Monday. So it was a good week, and let's hope the next week continues to be the same. So thank you. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you learned something. If you could leave a like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And hope you all have a great weekend.